Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing my June favourites, and I'm also going to be adding some May favourites as well, because I did miss my favourites video last month, and that was just because I hadn't really been wearing makeup a lot during that month, and I didn't want to just make a video of products, just shoving products in there that I didn't truly believe were my favourites. So I'm just sort of combining everything together in this video. This video is going to be fairly long. I've already filmed this video once already, and then I ended up deleting the footage, so I am filming it again today for you. So excuse my hair and my face, it's really hot and sunny out today. But yeah, so I thought I'd just sit down and film. Oh, my hair is doing my head in already. And film this video because I've been meaning to sit down and film for ages. Like, I feel like I haven't filmed in about a month, and that's because like I literally bulk filmed loads of videos in preparation for my holiday that we're going on in the next week, I think it is. Next week we're going away on holiday, so I've been bulk filming videos so that I can have them edited and uploaded for you for when I am away, so that I'm not missing out on my schedule. Anyway, enough rambling, I'm just going to get straight into my May and June favourites for you. So I'm first of all going to go with, let's go with body care first. The first product that I have been loving is the Aveeno Moisturising Lotion with naturally arrived colloidal oatmeal. It looks like this, and this is the most amazing body cream that I have ever tried. I love the Body Shop body butters that they do, but this is basically the same product, apart from this is a lot thinner, so it doesn't feel as heavy and oily on your skin. So you apply this on your skin, and literally within 5 minutes, if not sooner, 2 minutes probably, the product has absorbed right into your skin, and you can put your clothes on and you don't leave this greasy residue behind. And it is just the most perfect moisturiser, especially if you've got dry patches of skin. This is the best body moisturiser that I have ever tried, and it's also very natural, and it's especially good for people with sensitive skin. I haven't had any problems with this. My skin has been in a lot better condition since using this. I've had this product for probably about 3 or 4 months now, and I'm not sure if I've mentioned it before in the past. I possibly have. But yeah, I love this product. This is I think this is only my second bottle. And like I said, I've had this one for 3 months, and I had the other one before that for probably a couple of months. So they last a really long time. And this is like, it's probably still half full. So it works really long, and my dog's just come out to see me. Hey baby! Anyway, so yes, I really love that product for my body skincare, because I do get eczema and psoriasis come up on my skin, and I found that works a treat with my skin conditions. So another product I wanted to talk about is for my hair. I probably mentioned this in every single favourites video, if not more often. I know I have mentioned these in empties, products that you like look through my trash and see what I've been using, and like a quick review on how I feel about the product. And it is my Batiste dry shampoo. As you can see, I got this massive one. It basically, well, it doesn't really fit in the screen when it's like that, but here you go. And this is the best product ever. I love the one in the blush scent. It's the only one that I tend to pick up now. I used to get the volumizing one, but I just felt like it made my hair feel like straw, and it just felt really uncomfortable and really scratchy, and I just didn't like it. So the blush one is the one that I tend to go for. I get the biggest one, which is 400 milliliters, just because I go through it so quickly, because I basically only wash my hair twice a week, and so in between, my hair used to be extremely oily, especially at the root, but now I can literally just spray this in my roots, and I can get away like 4 days of not washing my hair, and it is incredible. Like, the most I normally push it is 3 days. Like, today is 3-day hair, and like it doesn't really look greasy or anything like that. Not that I can tell, I don't know how it's picking up on camera. But yeah, I just love using that because I feel like I'm giving my hair a break, because obviously my hair does have bleach in it. I just feel like I'm giving my hair a bit of a break when I can manage to leave my hair for longer and longer. So yeah, I really love that dry shampoo. I wouldn't purchase any other brand. I've had other brands purchase me for like Christmas and birthday presents and stuff, but that is the only brand that I completely 100% love, and I just really, really like that product. Don't know what else there is to say about it. So I've got a couple of skincare products. The first one I want to talk about is my Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water. Now, I love this stuff. I recently did a how I remove my makeup routine on basically my nighttime routine. And I use this to remove makeup that I have on my eyes. Today I don't have any mascara on. But normally when I use, even when I use like my Maybelline the Rocket Volume mascara, this stuff gets off, and this is like the hardest stuff to get off. It is so waterproof, so difficult to get off, and this just makes it so easy, and it is just such a gentle product on your skin. It's perfect for people with sensitive skin. I believe there is another formula out now which is especially for I think it's combination sensitive skin, I'm not sure. But basically this is just the best makeup remover that I've ever tried. It's not oily, it doesn't leave grease on your face. I can sometimes use this as a toner. I tend to use it at night because it does make my skin a little bit too oily during the day if I use it for a toner during the day. But like I mentioned in my how I remove my makeup routine, I wasn't getting on with that toner that I used in that sort of get on ready with me, because it literally just broke all my skin out, and I got like a rash all along here and also all along here. Literally just loads of red bumps came up on my skin. Also my forehead, I've still got quite a lot of texture on my forehead, which are like little white bumps underneath my skin. So I've started using this and my skin has cleared up a lot more again, and I just love that product. It gets off literally everything and I just love it. Another product I wanted to talk about is my Murad Skin Perfecting Lotion. I believe this is in the blemish controlling formula. It's in the blue packaging, and this stuff is amazing for oily skin. It doesn't necessarily leave me with matte perfect skin, but it gives you that gorgeous natural glow look to your skin, as if it's just your natural skin. I love this product because it doesn't make my skin over greasy, and it doesn't cut all the oils and make me produce more oils by making it overly matte, if that makes sense. I just really like this product. It feels like it moisturised all my skin. These red patches here, they've cleared up a lot because I started using a product my dermatologist suggested. But with this product it moisturises those areas, whereas before I was finding that I would have really dry patches through my skin, and my foundation and concealer and whatever would stick to that dry skin. But since using this, it moisturised my skin completely, even the dry spaces and even in the oily spaces. It still gives it a beautiful moisturised feel without being too moisturised. And like I said, my skin has been really clear at the moment, so I'm not sure if that is down to it as well, because it is more of a blemish controlling formula. But I do really, really like that product. I was watching, I think it was one of Lily Galici's videos on Galici Glam. She does live training tutorials, and she mentioned that moisturiser when she was getting her makeup done by Patrick Starr. So I picked it up pretty much immediately, and I actually got cash back for that because I am part of, I believe it's Quidco? Part of Quidco, which basically just allows me to get money back when I make certain purchases, kind of like, I believe it's Ebates in America. There's a sort of similar website called Quidco in England, and I believe I got like £2 something back for purchasing this, and this is only £20. £28 maybe? Another product that I've really been liking using is the UB Moisturising Skin Cream. Now this is just a little sample size that I got sent when I ordered some things off Space NK, and I actually use this for my lips only. It just says apply on dry skin or lips, so you could use it as kind of like the Elizabeth Arden 8-hour cream that she does. You can literally use it on anything and it'll moisturize all your areas. But I've really been liking this on my lips at night. Kind of apply it quite a bit to my lips overnight, so it has like a sort of treatment overnight where it's really absorbing all of that moisturizer, and my lips have been so soft since using this. Now I quite often get dry, cracked lips, and since using this product every night, my lips just seem so much softer and so much more moisturised. Okay, this is kind of a skin product and kind of a primer. It is the Estee Lauder Idealist Pore Minimizing Skin Refiner. It is classified as a serum, but I like this product to press into my pore area. Now this helps fill in fine lines and pores, I have found, and it also makes just a great canvas for your foundation products to go onto. I wouldn't necessarily say that this controls oiliness, but I would say that it does help with those larger pores and texture that you may have on your skin, and it smells really good. Kind of smells like oranger? Kind of smells like orange and lavender mix. That's where I was going with that oranger, you see. Orange plus lavender is oranger. But it just smells so nice, and it just feels so smooth and still moisturising at the same time when you apply it onto your skin. I have really been liking my Fix Plus, especially as the weather has been getting a lot hotter here. The temperature has been around 32 degrees for the last week pretty much, and I have really been liking using this just throughout the day, just to spray on my skin, just to refresh myself, because it's got such a lovely cooling feeling to it. But yeah, I should have closed my mouth before squirting that into my face. But yeah, I've really been liking this. It's kind of a refreshing spray. I know that there are cheaper ones on the market. I believe there's one from Aveeno, which I just haven't been to a chemist to go get. I think I'll go and get one before I go on holiday. But I've just been really liking this to just perk up my skin a bit during the day. Also helps like powders settle on my skin a lot better, and it also brings out like the highlighter that you have on your face as well. So if you've got oily skin, I tend to, because I personally have very oily skin, I tend to apply my Model in the Bottle setting spray through the T-zone on my face, and then I'll apply Fix Plus just to the highlighted cheekbone area, and it just really intensifies the highlight and it just looks beautiful. And again, it's just a plus that it has that good, beautiful, it's just such a nice feeling on your skin when you got really hot and bothered and you just spray that lovely cooling mist. It is just perfection. Okay, I'm going to go through some nail products quickly. I've got a couple of like treatments and a couple of colours. I'll go with like the first product that I use, and it is the OPI Nail Envy Nail Strengthener. This is the only base coat that I will use, and I've been using it for probably the past 2 years. I find that my nails grow ridiculously long. I have cut them recently, so you can't really tell, but they grew so long. My nails are extremely fragile. If I don't have them painted, they will break. So I have sort of been trying to keep on top of painting my nails just recently, and every time I do, I apply my Nail Envy and they just grow so long so quickly, and it is literally down to this product, because when I don't use it, my nails hardly grow at all, but when I use this product, they just shoot. Yeah, so this product really helps my nails grow lovely and long. And then the top coat I have been loving just recently is the Sally Hansen Insta-Dry Top Coat. And it comes in a little red bottle like this. This is by far the best top coat I have ever used, and I've gone through, this is my 3rd bottle. I want to say this year. And it's just because like literally I paint my nails all the time. I paint my nails every week pretty much. I am going to go and get gels or a gel manicure before I go on holiday, just because I don't want to have to keep faffing around painting on my nails and everything. But this is the best top coat I have tried, and I've tried Séché Feet, which I did a whole blog post on my old website all about that product and how it would make my nail varnish shrink. I also tried the Out the Door one, which I believe is American, but it didn't really make my nail varnish last any longer. But this one makes my nail varnish last ridiculously long, and it strengthens my nails at the same time. It gives them such a glossy finish to them, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful top coat. I just love it, and it dries my nails so quickly. I think it's 30 seconds, but within like 2 minutes your nails are hardened, so you could like get on with your day, which is amazing for a top coat. And then a couple of nail varnish colours I've really been liking is the Inglot 715. I believe I mentioned it either earlier this year or last year. This is an awesome nude nail varnish. I love, love, love this product. I have been wearing it just recently. I've worn it in a couple of tutorials just recently, I believe. I had it with like a gold foil on my nails, which I just love this with the gold, but it's just the gorgeous nude shade. It is just perfect for summertime, and it gives you like a gorgeous glow to your skin, if that makes sense. It kind of makes your hand look a lot more tanned, but it also gives you this gorgeous sort of glow from within look. I don't know really how to describe it, but this product is actually a matte finish, but like I have been saying, I just literally top it with the Insta Dry from Sally Hansen, and it gives it a gorgeous shiny look, or you could just leave it and have a matte finish if you want. And then the last but not least colour is, I think it's called Lilacism from Estēe, and it is the most perfect lilac-y shade. This is the product that I obviously have on my nails, and it is a perfect spring summertime nail varnish. I adore this colour. I wear it all the time. It just gives you like a really pretty look to your fingers and like to your hand. It just makes it look all, I don't know, just prettifies everything, and it's just such a gorgeous tone colour. It's more of like a cool toned, but it is just so beautiful looking when you have applied it. So I'm now getting on to my face makeup products a bit more. And the first products I want to mention are like foundation based products. And the first one is the Smashbox Camera Ready BB Cream SPF 35. I turn to this product all the time in the summertime, and that is literally because I need an SPF for my skin. I should technically wear an SPF for my skin all year round, but I don't. And when it starts getting warmer, I do like to apply this product on before a foundation, or I'll apply it and just apply some concealer in areas where I need a little bit of a higher coverage. This product is skin toned. This is in the shade Fair. And it's okay when I haven't got any self tan on. It blends quite naturally with my neck, and it is very moisturising. So sometimes I will wear this on top of my Murad, and sometimes I will wear it by itself, and it is moisturising enough in that way. It is such a gorgeous product. It covers your skin. It's obviously got the SPF there, and this is definitely the product that I turn to personally in the summertime. I do want to get an SPF which is literally just an SPF, doesn't have any colour, doesn't have any foundation or anything like that in it. But I'm just trying to find one which is great for oily skin at the moment, because sometimes I just want to roll out of bed and don't put any makeup on it whatsoever, but I want to protect my skin still. And then also sometimes I don't want this heavy, it's not really heavy coverage, and it doesn't really feel too heavy, but it feels quite creamy on your skin. So sometimes when you like sweat or get a bit oily, you can sort of feel it sliding around a bit. That is like the only downside that I have found with this product, but apart from that I really love it. But if you've got any suggestions of SPF for people with oily skin, then please let me know down below. My foundation of choice so far this summer has been the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Plus. Now this is in the shade 20 I believe, but this product is just really good for oily skin. I wouldn't say it's like ridiculously matte. Some people say it's like the mattest foundation they've ever used. I think it is a lot more natural, but you can really build up because this is extremely heavy coverage. But again, you could mix like a little bit into like the SPF or something and get like obviously a more natural look. So I might start mixing it in with my Murad, although I don't think this has got any SPF and I don't think my Murad has any SPF. So that's what I'm trying to find a sunscreen so I could apply like a heavier foundation in with it and then create a tinted moisturiser. So that is kind of one of the reasons as well that I want to find an SPF. But anyway, going back to this product, it is really full coverage. It does have a more matte, natural look to it. And it's just a really good foundation to use, especially if you've got oily skin. It can be a little bit too heavy, but I just apply it quite sparingly. I tend to only apply it in my T-zone area when I need a little bit more extra coverage and a little bit more sort of extra support for my oily skin. I have really been liking the Naked Skin Urban Decay Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. It looks like this. I've really been liking this product. I have a first impression Friday video coming up, I believe at some point this month, on this product. I literally got it probably just under a month ago, but I have been using it pretty much ever since. It is very comparable with the MAC Pro Longwear, apart from it doesn't look as cakey, I find. But this is the product that I tend to pair with this. This is what I've got on my skin today. I've got this all over for the SPF, and I've got this on areas where I need a bit more coverage. So underneath my eyes and just down the sort of T-zone of my face, just to give me just a little bit more coverage to my skin. And this is just such a great product. I wouldn't say it's creaseless because I do have creases underneath my eyes, but I have addressed that in the video that is coming up. But I do really like this product, and it does have like a more satiny matte finish, which again I do really like. It does make my skin less oily, or it takes longer for my skin to break through the product. I really like it, and it doesn't seem to sort of fade in areas, so even if I get oily, the product will still be there, if that makes sense. So the oil sort of gets through the product, but it doesn't really separate the product. The product tends to stay on my skin a lot better. And then a couple more face products, I think. I have been loving my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit. This is just the original powder one. As you can, I don't know if you can see, but I'm nearly hitting pan on the vanilla. I recently purchased the cream contour kit, which I do have a first impression video coming up next month. So many pre-planned videos. I just trying to edit them and get them up and know when they're coming up. But I just can't do anything wrong with this palette. I absolutely adore this palette. Even this highlighter, which is Sand, it is just such a gorgeous natural glow to the skin. I love mixing banana and vanilla together to get that perfect sort of highlighting shade. I apply more banana if my highlight is a little bit too bright that day, so especially if I've fake tanned. Or I'll apply a little bit more vanilla if my skin is too dark and it looks too dark. I'll brighten up my skin with the vanilla. I love, love, love the Havana shade. It is possibly the best bronzer shade that I own. It's just a beautiful, beautiful, natural looking bronze. And like I said, I love that sand colour as well, because it just gives you that gorgeous natural look to your skin. And I just think it's just such a perfect kit. It is perfect for natural looks. You can really like define it. There's just so many looks that you can achieve with that product, and it's just so handy that it is all in one kit. Now I personally haven't tried any other powder contour kits, so it's not like a comparison video where I'm like, this is so much better, you should definitely buy this over such and such. But that is my personal, like, I adore that product. I'm not paid to say that at all. I'm not paid by anyone. But it is just such a lovely product. I really want to get my hands on the NYX contour kit, but it's not available in the UK yet, or I haven't seen it in the UK. I want to try that. I kind of really want to try the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, but I'd have to order from Sephora, and I'm just sort of thinking about shipping at the moment. But yeah, so that is my I absolutely adore that product. It is the best contour kit that I own. It's the best colours that I own. It is just an all-round amazing product, and if you can afford it, definitely get it, because it is such a beautiful product. The product isn't chalky at all. It's just so creamy. It blends effortlessly, and it is just a beautiful, beautiful product. Another sort of contour shade that I wanted to talk to you briefly about is the NYX blush in Taupe. This colour is my go-to when I do a drugstore makeup tutorial, which you can probably tell if you look at those videos. But this is just an amazing colour to really chisel out the shadows that you want on your face. It is just the perfect hint of grey to it. It's just the perfect hint of tannedness to it, so it still looks like a shadow, but it doesn't look really ashy on your skin, and it's just a lovely product to work with. I don't find it very chalky at all. I find it quite creamy, and it blends really effortlessly, but I have read somewhere that some people aren't as keen using it, but that is like the perfect contour shade to use when you have pale skin, especially like sort of Irish pale where they're pretty white. You could probably use like a really light hand with that, and it would just create this gorgeous shadow underneath your cheekbones, and it's like the perfect product to contour with when you are on the paler side. I have been loving this collection Work the Colour eyeshadow pencil in, I don't know what the colour is, I've peeled off the sticker where the colour was, but it is in the sort of creamy whitey gold shade. Let me just squiggle it on there. It looks like that. And I have been loving this as a highlighter. I like to apply it in the corner of my eyes. Let me just apply some on there today. I've been loving it in the corner of my eyes. I put it on the tip of my nose. I apply it on my cupid's bow. I also like smudge a bit on my finger, and then I'll rub it into my cheeks underneath. Like I'll normally top it with a powder just to set everything, but I've been loving this pencil to highlight my skin with. It's really creamy, but at the same time it does dry. So now that I've sort of rubbed into my skin, I can't actually rub it off because it is set into my skin, which I love because obviously I have more oily skin. So something more like the cream colour bases from M.A.C. These can move around and slide around on my face a lot more, although I do like using that on like my cheekbones, especially like if I'm not going to be wearing my makeup for a really long time. I don't really mind that, but this is just such an amazing product because it literally doesn't move, and I'm like proper wiping and it's still there and it's still like perfect. You do have to work quick with this product though. That's why I quite like to apply it sort of on my finger and then go straight in, and then I'll apply some more on my finger and then go straight in, and it's literally just because it will set on the skin. You can see it's like gone on my finger. But yeah, it just sets in place, and it's such a gorgeous highlighting shade for the skin. It may sound really weird to use it on the skin, but it is like a really beautiful colour. They also do a pink shade, which will probably be perfect for dark skin tones. This is called Vintage Blush, and it kind of looks like Hush cream colour base from M.A.C. It's just there. So that would be like a gorgeous highlight for like a more dark skinned lady. I can't show you very well. It's there though. Look at that, boom, boom. It's just an amazing colour, and I just love the formula of those products. I don't think I've ever used them in a tutorial video, but I will definitely be using that cream shade just because it is such an amazing highlighting base for those areas that you want like an incredible highlight on. I'm now going to go on to my brows, and the first product I want to talk about is my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. This is in the shade Taupe. I'm not sure if I want to pick up the shade Blonde. I kind of feel sometimes my brows get a little bit too dark, so they're okay when I first apply them, but then throughout the day I feel like when it dries it gets a lot darker. So I'm thinking about picking up the Blonde shade. If you have the blonde shade, then please let me know, like, if you would recommend it down below. But I've really been loving this product to just fill in my brows because they look really natural. Although they are defined, they still look natural on the skin, and you can get really precise because you can go in with a brush. And the brush I have been using just recently is the Anastasia number 12 brush, which has got a spoody at one end and a little angled brush head at the other end. This is an amazing brush to use. Me and Luke can be play fighting or something and my brows will still be in place, whereas when I use the Soap and Glory Archery brow pencil, literally the tail would just be gone. I wouldn't have any definition to my brow anymore, and I just love it because it feels like it's sweat proof, waterproof, that sort of thing. But I am thinking about getting a different colour. Okay, I've got a couple of lip products. The first one is a lip liner, which you've probably seen in quite a few tutorials just recently. It is the Essence lip liner in Wish Me a Rose number 12, and it is just the perfect peachy pink shade. This is a beautiful everyday colour. It doesn't necessarily look like your lips but better, but it is a gorgeous sort of peachy nude shade that I tend to go for day to day. It pulls up a lot more pink than the greige. The greige is pretty much my lips but better, a little bit more brown, but this is like a really gorgeous pink shade that it's so creamy. You can like apply it all over your lips and then blend it in with your finger just for this gorgeous flush of colour on your lips. And like I said, it's so creamy, it's just so easy to apply. Wouldn't necessarily say it's the best lip liner because it is quite creamy. You can't get as precise lines, but it is a really nice product, and I do find it stays on my lips for quite a long time as well. The last product I'm going to talk about is a liquid lipstick from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and it is in Sweet Talker, which is the shade that I am wearing on my lips today. I love this colour. It is such a perfect colour, and just recently I have literally just been wearing my makeup like this. So I'll do my skin and I'll put my brows on. I won't really touch my eyes. I'm thinking about getting eyelash extensions, or maybe just my eyelashes tinted because they are blonde, so you don't tend to see them if I don't apply mascara on them. So I feel like I need something there just to open up my eyes a little bit more. But this product, I seriously got a problem of getting off subject. But this product is the liquid lipstick that I'm wearing, and I love it. The formula is amazing. It doesn't feel too drying on my lips. This colour is just beautiful. It's such a gorgeous summer colour. This is the same colour that I wore in my recent, I believe it was smoked eyeliner how to. And I just love this product. Hopefully it'll be coming up in more tutorials to come, but it is just the perfect bright summer pink lipstick, and it's going to last on your lips for quite a long time as well, as long as you sort of drink through a straw, don't get like oil on your lips or something, and it's going to last on your lips a really long time. So they were all of my favourites. I'm so sorry this is such a long video. My throat is so itchy because I've been talking so much. But this is just the products that I have really been loving for the past couple of months. And I just wanted to sit down and talk to you because I feel like I haven't spoken to you all in such a long time because I have been a bit sick and not feeling great just recently. You can probably tell my voice sounds a little bit odd. Sorry, these straps keep falling down as well. My voice sounds really odd. Yeah, so they were all of my beauty and skincare favourites. I hope you enjoyed this video. I upload videos every Monday and Friday, so please subscribe if you haven't already. And thumbs up this video if you enjoyed finding out about my monthly or 2 monthly beauty favourites. So I hope you all enjoyed, and thank you ever so much for watching. I think they've also released another formula now, which is definitely more towards the sort of sensitive skin type. Oh, I'm so tired. Yeah. Little baba ganoush. Little loads of red bumps came up. I got a fan here. Fans! Oh, my fans! I'm gonna put it, turn it on. It's pretty quite loud though. Hair in my face, hair in my eyes. Should I say that? Or me and Luke can be like roughhousing or whatever you call it, like playing around with each other. That sounds really, really wrong. We can be like playing about like wrestling or whatever. That still sounds wrong. And I don't need, so I can literally paint them, and within, like, it dries in 30 seconds I believe. I think. Oh, it's dropped stuff. It is very hard bristled and I've got a bug on my forehead. The temperature has been around 32. Kids are so loud. And what was I gonna say? And you can